Welcome everyone once again to Kelson Education. Today we'll be finding out how we can use the factors of numbers that we've studied earlier in solving some questions, basic mathematics questions that are given us to solve. To start with, I'd like us to list the factors of 18. So 18, we know 1 is always a factor of 18. Yes, 2 is also a factor of 18. So is 3. And between 3 and 6 we have numbers 4 and 5. 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, so 4 is not a factor of 18, neither is 5. So we can write our factors of 18 as we see up here. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Let's also list the factors of 30. So we know 1 is always a factor of 30 of any other number, as we already know. And 2 is also a factor of 30. 2 times 15 is 30. And 3 times 10 also equals 30. So we have numbers between 3 and 10 from 4 to 9. And 4 is not a factor of 30, but 5 is a factor of 30. And 5 times 6. And from 5 and 6 there is no number between the two numbers, so we end right there, and then we write the factors of 30 as 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. Now, after listing the factors of these two numbers, we can ask ourselves one question. Amongst these two numbers, which is the greatest? That can be found both in 18, or the factors of 18 and the factors of 30. What is the greatest number that can be found in the factors of 18 and the factors of 30? Well, we have 1 in both sets of numbers. We have 2, we have 3, we don't have 5, but we have 6, not 10, not okay. So I think the numbers that we have that are common factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Then we can ask ourselves, what is the highest common factor? The highest number is a common factor is 6. I'm sure you've heard of highest common factors before, but today we've learned how to find highest common factors using the knowledge we have already on factors to solve them. We'll try that once again. So let's write down the factors of 42. As usual, we already have 1, because 1 times 42 produces 42. Also 2 times 21 will produce 42. Also 3 times 14 will produce 42. Well, 4 is not a factor of 42, so we won't have a factor of 4. 5 is not a factor of 42 either. What about 6? Well, 6 is also a factor of 42. 6 times 7 gives us 42. And we can end here because there is no number between these two multiples. So here we have our factors of 42. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14, 21, and 42. These are the factors of 42. Then let's find the factors of a different number, say 24. One is always there, so 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6, and between 4 and 6 we have the number 5, and 5 is not a factor of 24 because 5 times 5 produces 25, and it's beyond 24, so 5 is not. So let's find our factors of 24. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Now we can find the common factors amongst these two numbers. So common factors, we're going to have 1 and 2. Are you noticing them? Well, we have 3 there too. Well, 4, no. We have 6, 8, no. 12, no. 24, no. So it's like the first one we did. We're going to have the highest common factor among these two numbers to be 6, and it's as simple as that. Finding the highest common factors of numbers, so easy, don't you think?